Alright, we are back. It is a special day for both of us. It is Bowen's first Christmas. I think he's ready to go. So we have already started, as you can see, on most of our decorating around the house. I'll give a little pan. So we got the house all decorated inside. I went ahead and did the outside. First time I've done lights. I promised Kylie when we had a boy or girl for our first kid, I would make sure to do outside lights. So we got them all decorated, and the only thing the house is missing, right behind Kylie right there, as you can see the stand. We are officially going and getting a Christmas tree. We usually go to a Christmas tree farm, but I've talked to a lot of my patients and stuff where the Christmas tree farm is, and they had a bad year. The trees weren't very good. It's like an hour drive, and we're just gonna go 5 minutes down the road, go to Home Depot, and then do Santa Claus and Bowen at a later time. So that's where we're headed right now. We're gonna go to Home Depot just down the road, get us our first family Christmas tree.
Yay!
And we're gonna put it up and get it decorated hopefully tomorrow and go from there.
Yep. We're here. I'm super excited. Bowen is super thrilled, as you can tell.
Can't really see him.
But we're here. We decided to go just to the Home Depot down the road, like Hayden said, because the tree farms that we normally go to don't have a good selection this year. I guess because of the freeze, maybe?
Yeah, and they said root rot, so I'm real sure.
So here we go. We're going in. I'm so excited.
I don't think Christmas trees can be hurt by freezes. Yeah. But so this is a big family tradition for both of us. I've never had a fake tree in my life.
No, me either. So Bowen will start off his first Christmas with a real tree, just like we did.
Yeah, so we're
super fun.
First family tree. Here we go. See what we can find. All right, so we've made it, and we got Matt. Matt is our Christmas tree expert today at Home Depot. Little man just woke up, so we are gonna figure out the perfect tree for Bowen's first Christmas. So here we go. I think we're gonna let him pick. He looks super excited.
Say hi.
Hi, dude. All right. Bowman, right?
Bowen.
Bowen.
Yeah.
Okay, Bowen. We have a very important decision to make.
Yeah.
Gotta pick a Christmas tree, dude.
All right.
You see one you like, you just point it out, all right? I don't know, man. It's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
This is a big responsibility, Bowen.
Which one do
So
you think?
here is, there's a, it says 6 to 7, so yeah, it's about 6.5 foot. And this is pretty typical Fraser fir. What do you think, Bowen? What do you think? Pretty typical. We let the branches fall as it stands up. It'll be a pretty decent tree. Let's see what else we got. I'm not getting a wild feeling from it.
Yeah, I don't feel much excitement either.
Not a wow feeling, Bowen.
Yeah.
You're not sending the vibes off. Let's see.
You want to go maybe a little smaller? This one, just under 6 feet. Again, it'll fall out as it stands upright.
How is it really? What do you
That's
think?
a little more manageable. Not likely to pull that one down on your head.
Something like that.
The only reason I don't like this one is it's got this big bald spot here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really put
I
that.
don't like it. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot more.
What do you think, Bo?
That's a pretty one.
That is a pretty one.
Look.
It's got a good.
If you face it out like this, you got that sort of. This is your broader front of the tree here. And again, it's not too much tree. It's not going to be too hard to get in the house. It's not going to be. You're not going to run out of decorations for it. That's the thing I worry about with those 9-footers.
There's too much tree.
You got to come back for more lights and whatnot. So.
What do you think?
I don't know. This is a pretty good one, Bo. What do you think?
What do you think, Bo?
That's a pretty good one.
He's giving.
Yeah, I think he's eyeing it pretty good.
Yeah, he's giving it an appraising eye.
Well, Bowen has picked his first Christmas tree, so we went with the Fraser fir. What, 6? Would you say you're 6'3"?
I'm 6'3", so it's a little under 7 foot.
Yeah,
right
so we're
at
going
7 foot.
almost 7-footer for Bowen's first one. I think he's excited, so it is time to get back to the house and get to decorating. That is Mama's job, so that is the game plan.
Perfect. It's perfect.
All right, Bowen, I want you to make me a deal. I want you to come back in 18 years and buy your first tree as a grown-up for me, okay?
Say
Sound like
deal.
a good deal, buddy?
Yeah, say deal. Bowen, what do you think about this one? Huh? You got so many decisions, look.
You going with that one?
Go with this one.
Little short and fat one?
Yeah. What do you think?
Looks good.
Yeah. Alright guys, so we ended up getting a big tree and a little Charlie Brown tree for Bowen. His own little personal tree. He's very enthused, as you can tell. Doesn't quite know what to think about everything, I think. But the guy that helped us, Matt, was awesome. Super helpful, very kind. Yeah, now I'm excited to take it home and decorate it. What do you think, Hayden?
Excited. First Christmas with Bowen.
Yes!
Yeah.
Look at his little baby tree.
Look, Bowen. A little Bobo tree. Alright, so we made it back to the house. So what I'm going to do is just kind of tell y'all, for anyone who's like first time getting a new tree, the dude at Home Depot was super awesome. He went ahead and cut the bottom of the tree. A lot of times when they ship them, what happens is this part right here gets to where it's not a fresh cut and it won't absorb any water. So you always make a fresh cut when you first get your tree. After that, what we're going to do is I'm going to get a knife. I got one over here in the boat somewhere. Let me grab it real quick.
Look how cute that tree is. Oh, so cute, so cute.
Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to cut off all the netting on the tree. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow it to fall. When they're shipped, they're also shipped in the netting. And before you bring them in, you want them to fall just to kind of get an idea of how big it is and easier decorating. So we're going to get all this cut off real quick. Alright, almost there. Alright, so we got the netting cut off for the most part. Fine tune it, that's good. Alright, so the next step is to go with the hammer. And what we're going to do, might have to do a little more trimming on here. We'll see real quick.
What determines whether or not you need to do some more trimming?
So right here you got these little knobs. A lot of times they won't sit down sometimes. These might be short enough where they'll fit in. We might have to trim them.
You want it in there.
Yeah, so you want it to fit in here without hitting the sides. You want it nice and straight. So we'll go ahead and knock them off real quick. We're just going to lop these off real ck. Check these other ones. And I always cut off kind of the first few branches just so it sits a little bit better. We're going to knock those off, get it nice and clean. Alright, that looks good. So it has these little spikes on the bottom. They're like little screws or nails.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is we're going to kind of line it up in the center best we can. Looks pretty good. We can kind of push it with our hands, get it kind of tight. Alright, we're going to give it a few knocks right here on the bottom.
Bowen's probably awake now.
Yeah. So we got all the netting off. What we're going to do next is we're going to stand her up real quick. We're going to make sure it's sitting up pretty straight so that it has 3 screws on the bottom down here. What I'm going to do is just kind of make sure all these are tight. Kind of if you'll step back and just kind of eyeball it. What do you think? Pretty straight from the get-go, but...
Yeah, I think it's pretty straight.
So I'm going to tighten it down best I can real quick. Make sure she's in there sturdy. So netting's cut off, the bottom's cut. What we're going to do is we're going to let it fall for a day, maybe 2 days. Really let it kind of fall out, and that's going to allow us to get a better idea like how big it is, where we're going to put it in the house. Our house is crammed with baby stuff right now. Yeah, hopefully we'll get it by the fireplace where we normally keep it, but we'll see where the holes are. Hopefully there's none. It'll fit real good. But we're going to give it a day or 2. We got our fresh cut. We got the stand put on. We got some water. We're going to go ahead and put a little bit of water in it. so it doesn't dry out. And next time y'all see us, Kylie's, I'm going fishing tomorrow. Kylie's gonna decorate the tree tomorrow. So y'all stay tuned for that. Alright, so we showed you how to do the big tree. Now we have a Charlie Brown tree, or a Bowen tree in this instance. So on these, a lot of times you'll look at them and you'll think, oh, how does the water get to them? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out real quick. So it's on these, it's a stand, but it also has like a little piece of it almost looks like PVC pipe, and in the side of it right here, it has a little hole. So all you really have to do is fill up the water, and that hole is going to allow it to come to the middle to keep it wet. What we're going to do as well, we're going to put a fresh cut on this one, and so it's absorbing all the water. We don't want it to dry out. It's a huge fire risk. So we'll get a fresh cut here. We're going to fill this one up, and it's already fallen. So we'll go ahead and maybe put this one in Bowen's room and get it decorated and get it ready for Bowen's first Christmas. So let's give her a go.
Can we save the little piece that you cut off for Bowen's first tree?
So that's like one of our big, I guess, traditions is our first Christmas tree together. We cut it off, made it into a decoration just to kind of have for a memory. So we'll probably do the same one with Bo. We'll cut it off, do some kind of crafty stuff, and make it into an ornament for Bowen's first Christmas tree. So we're gonna get this put in. So it's just real easy. It just slips right back in there. We'll get the fresh cut on it, slip it back in there, and then we'll be good to go.